Hey guys, this is Richard. Hey, sorry I haven't got back to you guys making a video, but I recently moved from Texas to Oregon and everything that goes with that. On the way here, tons of stuff happened, so I couldn't even make a video in the hotel. I had tons of things going through my mind. At one point, our U-Haul actually came off. Lots of problems with that, so basically sucked. But good news is that we got here safely. No one was hurt. My truck was banged up a little bit, but U-Haul's going to pay for that. I'm really excited because I'm here on a farm, that I grew up on, and I live with my aunt and a couple other people. And what's really cool is they want to be self-sufficient. They want to make everything for themselves. They want to make their own food, and there's a lot of things that go with a farm that are really interesting. You have to raise sheep, goats, chickens. You always have something to do, always have something to clean, chop down wood. You have to produce everything for yourselves, which is really cool, and I really like that. We're thinking about ways to make money. We're thinking about making mead, selling honey, doing all this stuff that, would be really cool. But that's not why we're here, is it? I had a couple things on the silver chop block today. One, a couple of my viewers and, friends and family think that, silver and gold is a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not. It's the same as having $500 in the bank that you want to save until retirement, or having that 401k, but the government doesn't own it. What I mean by that is that the government can't take it or garnish your wages. If you have silver, it's yours. You have to have the physical silver, not the little certs. So if you have silver and gold, it's kind of like a take that, government. But you really do need to treat silver and gold as an investment, as a long-term investment. So you can't get it and then think that 2 weeks later you can turn it in and make $500. Silver does have the attribute that you could buy it and then sell it a week later, maybe make $2 or $3. But if you're looking to save it for retirement, you might want to keep it for more than 5 months. Just totally forget about it. I was reading that a couple people are thinking, well, more than a couple, but they think that hyperinflation is going to happen in the next 6 to 12 months, which is bad. Hyperinflation just sounds bad. But really, what I want to tell you guys is that you need to start buying silver and gold to help get through this time. It's going to be tough. I mean, it really is. Everything's going to be expensive. Very expensive. And, with the dollar going down and then a gallon of gas goes up to $10, you might be thinking, how am I going to do that? But if you have silver and gold, I really don't think silver and gold is going to drop dramatically. And if you were to have silver and gold, if for some reason it was unbearable here and we somehow could get out to, Canada or someone that's smarter than us, you'd be able to do that and then still have your savings. I saw a ratio that completely disgusted me, which is that for every dollar made in the U.S. minted, the government borrows 50 cents of that. So 50 cents in the dollar is what they borrow for themselves. And that's ridiculous, because not only do the taxpayers pay them to mint that money, but then they get to borrow that money and then they use it for themselves. It's ridiculous. I want you to think to yourself right now, who is an economic superpower? I'll give you a couple seconds. China. China is an economic superpower. And you know what they're doing? They're buying silver and gold and precious metals. You know what the U.S. is doing? Whatever China wants them to. If China said, don't let the public know about how much silver and gold is actually worth, then we do what they say. I think that if China, an economic superpower, buys silver and gold, that we should be doing the same, even if our government isn't doing it. I also wanted to know what you guys thought about copper. Now, if the dollar became worth, zero or nada, or we had to come up with a different system of things, what do you think copper would hold in that? Do you think copper could be, it's not necessarily a precious metal, but worth something, like how the penny is, and then it goes, maybe instead of a nickel, it's a silver coin, and then gold. I don't know what the future holds, but I really do want to know. In medieval times in like England and overseas, and they had copper as a precious metal, but it was because they could not produce enough copper to make it, standard, the base metal. But the thing with that is that to carry enough, to go to the store, they had to carry, 10 pounds of copper on their back. let alone if they were going to go buy, you know, a house or something. Basically, what happened was they would find themselves carrying about 70-pound plates of copper around, like breaking off a piece. It doesn't really fit that way, you know? While silver, you know, has the right density and the right size, and it's just a lot easier, you know? Now, I could be wrong because in the future copper could be used. You never really know what's going up and what's going down. It's not a set thing, you know, it's not for sure. But copper could be worth something, so you never know. So actually what I'm doing is I'm recycling my own copper. I showed in a previous video that I had collected some copper, and I'm actually doing the same thing, but it's growing. It's growing. And I got some scraps, and then I got some, this was a bracelet. I just put it up into a little ball. But I mean, anything you could do to get some copper, you know, you should be doing. It's not necessarily spending anything, you know? Alright, here's the time where you guys need to look into your hearts and press the little thumbs up. You need to comment, tell me what you want from me. I need to know what you want from me. And I need you to like it, and I need you to do all the above. Send me some messages, do whatever you gotta do, you know? Just let me know what you want. Tell me how the videos are going. And for the people that are gonna comment about my teeth and everything, yes, I know they're jagged. They're my teeth. I look in mirrors too. I don't need you to comment about it, you fat ass people. No, not you. The person behind you. Yeah, him. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are awesome.